Everything is made. I'm Bob and Roberta Smith. I'm an artist, and my work is I try and think what I'm doing, what the unifying thing that I do is. There are a few things, but the main thing that I do is try to encourage other people to make art and consider that the world around us has been made by human beings, and that's one of the key things in my art, is saying to people, make your own art, make your own thing, do your own thing. So in an odd way, it's not about looking at my art, it's about trying to get people to make their own thing. Actually, I can be inspired by art I don't necessarily like all that much. I mean, I find the process of art the important thing, really, and that's exciting. But there are key people who I think are important for me, and one of them is John Hartfield. The graphics at the beginning of the World at War series had this kind of lettering going up in flames, and I think the idea of that was to do with the ideas of book burning that the Nazis did, and this idea of language and creativity going up in flames. That's always been a powerful thing for me, and that graphic is a very powerful image for me. So sort of tied in with a bit of John Hartfield, and this kind of idea of what writing is and what it stands for, and that it can be destroyed, and all that creativity can be destroyed somehow. Those are two things that really have informed me. I've got hundreds of pencils, but I'm afraid none of them are yellow. In fact, yellow pencil is a particularly useless tool, isn't it, really? And they're always, coloured pencils are always problematic, aren't they? Because they're a slightly harder kind of waxy thing. It's not graphite, so they're quite useless, a yellow pencil, I'd have thought. To be a winner, you have to be a kind of open person, be a bit of a sponge, be a bit of a filter, be in touch with what's going on, and be able to cope with what's going on and respond to it. Any kind of production has been made by human beings, been designed, been thought about, been drawn, is delivered by, fashioned by human beings. You can actually see the carving, the wood carving of that indent in that U, and it makes me think, well, in this period, not only did you have all the people doing the printing knowing about fonts and how they're designed and what they're all about, but you also had the people making the type. That wood carver would have known precisely what was going on, but he wouldn't have been the person who necessarily designed that type. It would have been a kind of job for him to kind of knock that out. And that kind of relationship of understanding that this technology is about lots of different people coming together and making something in different kind of structures and different periods. And now I'm looking at this, you know, maybe 150 years on, conversing with the dead, or trying to converse with the future. And actually that's a wonderful thing. It's kind of oddly comforting, I think. Even the most slick kind of car or designed item, even the most banal form that you have to fill in, has been thought about and made by another human being, and we're all in this huge conversation of people telling us things and asking us to respond to things. And I think that's exciting, to think that everything has been made by someone.